Welcome back to Tech Cloud Solutions. Today we will see some major questions in Part 17. You can check our entire Azure Fundamentals course and get certified on first attempt. Link is in the description. Before moving to questions, can I get 10 likes in this video? Questions 86. You have an on-premises application that sends email notifications automatically based on a rule. You plan to migrate the application to Azure and need a serverless computing solution for the application. What should you include in the recommendation? The options are A. Azure Functions, B. Web App, C. Logic App, D. Azure Synapse. This question is asking which serverless solution is best for automating email notifications based on rules, a workflow-driven task. Key phrases: sends email notifications automatically, and based on a rule suggest orchestration and integration, not custom code execution. The correct answer is Logic App Azure. Logic Apps is specifically designed for automating and orchestrating workflows with a visual designer and pre-built connectors for services like email, Office 365, SendGrid, and other SaaS applications. For rule-based email notifications, Logic Apps provides out-of-the-box email connectors and condition-based logic without requiring custom code. It's ideal for business process automation and integration scenarios like sending automated notifications. This makes option C correct. Option A is incorrect because Azure Functions is a code-first solution designed for executing custom code in response to events, requiring you to write code for email integration rather than using pre-built connectors. Option B is incorrect because Web App, Azure App Service, is not serverless. It requires provisioning and managing app service plans and is designed for hosting web applications, not workflow automation. Option D is incorrect because Azure Synapse is an analytics service for big data and data warehousing, not for sending email notifications or workflow automation. Quick memory tip: think Logic Apps equals no-code workflows plus connectors. Need to automate emails, integrate services, or build workflows without code? Use Logic Apps. Need custom code execution? Use Functions. Question 87. Your company has a team of remote workers that need to use Windows-based software to develop your company's applications, but your team members are using various operating systems like macOS, Linux, and Windows. Which Azure Compute Service would help resolve this scenario? The options are A. Azure App Service, B. Azure Container Instances, C. Windows Virtual Desktop, D. Azure Kubernetes. This question is asking which Azure service allows users on different operating systems, macOS, Linux, Windows, to access and use Windows-based software remotely. Key phrase: Windows-based software that needs to be accessible from multiple operating systems suggests a virtual desktop solution, not app hosting or containers. The correct answer is Windows Virtual Desktop. Azure Virtual Desktop, formerly Windows Virtual Desktop, provides a full Windows desktop and app virtualization service that runs on Azure and is accessible from any device, including Windows, macOS, Linux, iOS, and Android via remote desktop clients or web browsers. It delivers Windows 10/11 multi-session capabilities, allowing remote workers to access Windows-based development software regardless of their local operating system. This makes option C correct. Option A is incorrect because Azure App Service is a platform for hosting web applications and APIs, not for providing full Windows desktop environments for developers. Option B is incorrect because Azure Container Instances runs containerized applications but doesn't provide a full Windows desktop experience with GUI-based development tools. Option D is incorrect because Azure Kubernetes is a container orchestration service for deploying and managing containerized applications, not for delivering Windows desktop environments to end users. Quick memory tip: think AVD equals any device Windows desktop. Need Windows software on Mac or Linux? Use Azure Virtual Desktop AVD to access full Windows desktops from any operating system. If this video is helping you, support us by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Question 88. Which of the following option can be used to define a repeatable set of Azure resources to orchestrate the deployment of various resource types, such as role assignments and policy assignments that implement organizational requirements? Select the correct option. The options are A. Role-based access control, RBAC, B. Azure Blueprint, C. Azure Resource Groups, D. Azure Policy. This question is asking which Azure service can package multiple components together, like role assignments, policy assignments, and resources, into a repeatable deployment template for organizational standards. Key phrases: repeatable set, orchestrate the deployment, and role assignments and policy assignments together indicate a comprehensive packaging solution, not just individual policies or access controls. The correct answer is Azure Blueprint. Azure Blueprint is a package or container for composing repeatable sets of standards, patterns, and requirements that include multiple artifacts such as role assignments, policy assignments, Azure Resource Manager templates, and resource groups. It allows you to orchestrate the deployment of complete environments while maintaining consistency and compliance across subscriptions. Blueprints are designed specifically for deploying infrastructure with governance controls bundled together as a reusable template. This makes option B correct. Option A is incorrect because RBAC role-based access control only manages access permissions and user roles, not the orchestrated deployment of resources and policies together. Option C is incorrect because Azure resource groups are simply logical containers for organizing resources, not a deployment orchestration tool that packages policies and role assignments. Option D is incorrect because Azure Policy enforces individual compliance rules on resources, but doesn't orchestrate or package complete deployments with role assignments and multiple resource types together. Policies can be included as artifacts within blueprints. Quick memory tip: think Blueprint Complete Package. Need to deploy resources plus policies roles together as a repeatable template? Use Azure Blueprint. Single compliance rule? Use Azure Policy. Question 89. Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Each correct selection is worth 1 point. Your company has an Azure subscription that contains the following unused resources: 20 user accounts in Azure Active Directory, Azure AD, 5 groups in Azure AD, 10 public IP addresses, 10 network interfaces, 10 virtual machines. Which options you will select to reduce the Azure cost for the company? Select 2 correct options. A. Remove the unused network interfaces. B. Remove the unused public IP addresses. C. Remove the unused user accounts. D. Remove the unused virtual machines. This question is asking which unused resources incur charges and should be removed to reduce Azure costs. Focus on identifying which resources have ongoing billing versus which are free in Azure. Not all Azure resources cost money, even when unused. The correct answer is B. Remove the unused public IP addresses. D. Remove the unused virtual machines. Virtual machines are one of the most expensive Azure resources, charging for compute, storage, OS and data disks, and associated resources even when stopped. Deallocated state stops compute charges, but storage charges continue. Removing unused VMs eliminates these significant costs, making option D correct. Public IP addresses incur hourly charges when allocated, even if not actively used. Azure charges for static and basic public IPs, regardless of whether they're attached to running resources. Removing unused public IPs reduces these ongoing charges, making option B correct. Option A is incorrect because network interfaces by themselves do not incur charges in Azure. They are free resources that only become billable when attached to charged resources like VMs. Option C is incorrect because Azure Active Directory user accounts are free for the first 50,000 objects in the free tier, and basic user accounts don't incur charges in most Azure AD pricing tiers. Removing unused accounts improves security hygiene but doesn't reduce costs directly. Quick memory tip: think VMs equals big cost, IPs equals small cost, NICs and users equals free. Want to cut costs? Delete unused VMs, biggest savings, and public IPs, small but real charges. NICs and user accounts are typically free. Question 90. While away from the office on a business trip, there is a need to restart a virtual machine and one of the Azure web apps. You only have access to your Android phone. What tool will let you connect to Azure and restart these 2 items? The options are A. Azure PowerShell, B. Azure Bash, C. Azure Mobile App, D. Azure CLI. This question is asking which Azure tool is specifically designed for mobile device management, Android phone, to perform common tasks like restarting VMs and web apps remotely. Key phrase: only have access to your Android phone. This eliminates command line tools that aren't mobile native and points to a mobile-first solution. The correct answer is Azure Mobile App. The Azure mobile app is specifically designed for iOS and Android devices to monitor and manage Azure resources on the go. It provides direct management capabilities, including restarting virtual machines and app service web apps from your mobile device with a touch friendly interface. You can start, stop, restart VMs, and restart services like app service web apps directly from the mobile app. This makes option C correct. Option A is incorrect because Azure PowerShell is a command line tool that requires typing complex commands and is not optimized for mobile device usage without accessing Cloud Shell through the mobile app. Option B is incorrect because Azure Bash, part of Cloud Shell, is a command line environment that requires typing commands, not a mobile optimized management interface, though it can be accessed through the mobile app's Cloud Shell feature. Option D is incorrect because Azure CLI is a command line interface requiring complex syntax that isn't practical for quick mobile management tasks compared to the mobile app's touch interface. Quick memory tip: think mobile app equals restart on the go. Need to manage Azure from your phone? Azure mobile app gives you touch-friendly restart buttons for VMs and web apps. PowerShell CLI equals command typing. To get the free PDF or mock test, comment PDF or mock or both. I will share the downloadable link within next 24 hours.